Within our rocks and mineral unit, today we'll be moving on to the topic of erosion. Erosion is the steady destruction or wearing away of something. Erosion is happening all around us. Even though you may not recognize it, the forces of erosion are constantly shaping our planet. Sometimes erosion happens quickly as a mudslide or an avalanche, and sometimes it happens so slowly you can't even see it. Two causes for erosion that are typically slower processes are wind and water. Where have we seen signs of erosion in the community? Let's go back and test the effects of wind and water on the environment. Here are some of the materials you will need to do this experiment. 3 plastic cups, a shovel-like object, sand, and soil, timer, hair dryer. First, you will set out your 3 plastic cups in a row just like this. Using a shovel or shovel-like object like I have here, scoop bunches of sand inside the first cup. You want to make sure to fill it to the top and pat it down at the end to make sure that everything is packed in nicely.
It's beautiful when you go low and I go high. Watch you deep.
Using the same techniques as the first cup, add soil to the second.
If I believe enough for the Lord will provide. Lay on hands, hymns and praises, sing in tongues, salvation true and right. Jesus saves if you let him. Donation place.
To the third cup, add layers of sand and soil. This will be a good way to test out how the two work together. Just like building a sandcastle on the beach, carefully flip each cup over and lift the plastic cup up slowly. If your little sandcastle falls apart, just use your hands and try to form it into the shape of the cup again.
No one wants to watch dying at home.
First, we'll be testing the effects of wind against sand and soil. Make sure you have your timer handy because we'll only be doing 5 seconds for each one. Notice with the sand that only small little pieces fall off, if any at all.
What's the deal between them? What's the deal between them and me? Photos on the wall and off center taken. I got a head full of ideas. There's people drinking.
With the soil, we can see that many bits and pieces are falling off against the wind.
What's the deal between them? What's the deal between? What's the deal between them? What's the deal between?
As for our mixture, it doesn't really look like much is falling off. Why do you think that is? Next, we'll test the effects of water. Look at how easily the sand falls apart with the water. The soil seems to fall apart just a little bit, but generally holds its own. The mixture seems to fall apart almost instantly. Why do you think that happened?
What's the deal between M and O?
Here are some discussion questions to think about. From this experiment, what do we now know are some of the effects of water and wind?
When sound got folded down to sunrise.
What is the difference between the reactions of sand and soil?
I thought of you as I came through. So you
Was mixing the two a solution?